Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Week 6 of the Pokemon SWSH Draft League. Upload's a little bit later than usual because of a variety of factors. Some of it was lineups getting in late, some of it was my own personal stuff I had to deal with, and some of it was YouTube fighting us to get the upload in on time. So, we've got it up, and in a few days from now, we'll have the next week up as well. Yeah, you work with what you have to work with. All right. Nonetheless, though, we're ready for Week 6. Our first matchup of the week is going to be the undefeated 5-0 Raging Rayquaza, if I can find their logo here. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Against Team Leanna, who is currently sitting at 1-3. All right, so that's going to be our matchup for the first game. Let's see here. The other person rightfully letting me pick the rules, seeing as I'm the one running this whole thing. Let's see here. Should just be the first one. Yep. All right, let me get the logos off there now, and we'll get things ready for the first battle. Okay, let's see. You know what? I believe we picked Marnie, yep, to be our music for this week. Yep, that's what I got written down here. All right. So again, the Raging Rayquaza and Team Leanna. Raging Rayquaza wants me to lead off with Hippopotas again, as they've done every week, so they can get that sandstorm up. I'm going to go the long way around so we don't have any accidentally hitting done and submitting. Judging by what Team Leanna has done so far, I would imagine that Lopunny is going to be the leader. Or they might lead Tangrowth knowing that we're likely to lead with Hippopotas. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try to narrate today, as usual. I have felt a little down the last couple weeks, not just with my grandfather passing, but I've gotten sick as well. So if there's any long pauses without me talking, try to understand. All right, we're gonna go Fissure, because that's what this person likes this Hippopotas to try and do. They're going Headbutt. They're trying to flinch me, and it worked. Darn it. All right, Fissure attempt again. Yikes. Okay. Do we have anything that can't headbutt? No, we don't have any ghost types or anything. We'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll get out of there so we can preserve the sandstorm for later. Fissure does not work, okay. Alright, get out of there. What's going to be better for handling Lopunny? You know what? I am going to put Garchomp in there. Alright. We're going to go with... What do they have? Yeah, they have a couple Pokemon that can levitate and stuff. Let's go with Dragon Claw. They stayed in. There's the Dragon Claw on it. There's another Headbutt attempt. And there's the Sand Veil coming in as their Headbutt misses. They're staying in again. Okay. Garchomp will take out the Lopunny. If it wasn't a dark type, I'd get out of there right now. So we could set up Sandstorm, then come back in, but I think we're going to be fine. Alright, survives the Dragon Claw. Here comes a Double Edge. We survive. Alright. And that's going to be another knockout for Garchomp. Again, the main problem with Team Leanna, they've got some good Pokemon, but they keep using the same lineup every week. There's been zero change from week 1 to now. Well, I guess week 2 is when they started, but week 2 to now. It's too easy to guess what they're going to do. A little shocked they went with Tangrowth instead of the Lunatone or Solrock, because we know Fire Blast. And it's weakened enough now, we just Dragon Claw it. Alright. This has been pretty simple and straightforward so far, this battle. We're going to switch. I was gonna say that's gonna do not very much damage. So, all right. I don't think we need to go +6, but if we can get the +2, I think this is ours. All right, going Stone Edge. That's all it did. One more Calm Mind, and then we'll just start moonblasting everything. All right, Moonblast. Stone Edge misses. That's a shame because a critical hit Stone Edge might have taken me out there. All right, down to Lunatone against the entire Rayquaza team. All right, heal up. Well, all right then. They thought that they were going to at least take get a knockout, I guess. I don't think that would have been enough even if we didn't heal. All right, well, that'll technically go as a knockout to Cresselia for being the one on the field. That was a short battle. That was a short battle. Kind of what I figured, though, because, again, the lineup has not changed. Like, if your opponent knows exactly what to plan for, you're not going to beat them. All right. Well, then. One battle done. 5 more to go. Up next, We got Team Garrett. I can find their logo. There we go. Against My Little Ponyta. Now, I will be representing Team Garrett. So we'll see how this goes. Unlike the previous matchup with Team Leanna, at least Team Garrett does change their lineup. They're trying to come up with new combinations. And honestly, I think there's a chance here. It's a very small chance, but he did bring the Shedinja on the Shedinja. If we can get this battle down to Pokemon that don't have a super effective move, so we can get this down to like Milotic, Metagross, and Bronzor. So if we can get rid of Roserade and Spiritomb, Shedinja could be the win condition here. So there's that. All right. So let's see here. What are we going to start with? A lot of their team actually doesn't like Gabite, but for that very reason, I'm going to save Gabite in case they lead with something else to start. Mawile could be big against Spiritomb because of Ferry moves. So we're looking at Shiftry or Manectric, probably. I'm going to go Manectric. All right, let's go. Let's see how this goes. Can we get Team Garrett their first win? They come in at 0-4. My Little Ponyta also needing a win badly. They are 2-3. It's early enough in the season and nothing's set in stone regardless of who wins here. But a win by My Little Ponyta gets them caught up with the rest of the group. If Team Garrett gets a win, they get a leg up on the other teams at that lower end of the league. I mean, why not? Let's see how this plays out. Here comes Energy Ball. Manectric survives. Does it land the overheat? It does. And Roserade goes down to the Manectric. All right, a little bit of an upset brewing now after that. Get Shedinja out there because it doesn't know anything that's super effective against us. It's got Bullet Punch, Psycho Cut, and Earthquake. At the very least, this is going to make them have to switch Pokemon. Get a Leech Life. We'll just hit whatever comes in before we retreat. Alright, now unfortunately you are bad for Shedinja, so we gotta get you out of there. Let's get Shiftry in there. Swords Dance. All right. Hypnosis, it does not work. Okay, I like that. Leaf Blade, whatever ends up being in there. Alright, they're taking it out, so something's going to get hit hard. Well, I mean, Leaf Blade did decent amounts for not very accurate, but we also have Sucker Punch here. Metagross goes down to the Shift Tree. Alright, going Bronzor, huh? They're probably trying to set up Trick Room. Yep, okay. Sucker Punch. Bronzor goes down. That Trick Room could be interesting, though. Because I think we were faster than both of the Pokemon that were left. Ha! Okay, well, their Milotic was faster than us, so they probably shouldn't have Trick Roomed. That's funny. That is actually pretty funny. I thought Shiftry would be faster anyway. Well, it does have the Trick Room up, so we'll see what Spiritomb can come up with here. They'll get at least one more chance to use Hypnosis on it. It gets it to work. Spiritomb has a chance to turn the battle around now. Okay. Nasty plot, that's smart. Trick Room is gone, though, so it needs us to be asleep again. We woke up. That's going to do it. Well, unfortunate for My Little Ponyta. I don't know why I mean, I personally would have thought the Shift Tree was faster than Milotic too, but that really hurt that they got that wrong with the Trick Room prediction. Well, in a shocker, I don't mean any insult by that, but I think we can all agree that was a shocker. In a shocker, Team Garrett not only wins, but Team Garrett gets a 5-0 sweep. Now, granted, I was at the helm, so maybe that was something to do with that, but nonetheless, congrats, Garrett, on your team's first win of the season. For Ponyta, we're only 6 weeks in out of 14, so there's plenty of time left to turn things around. But wow. On paper, I would have predicted Ponyta to win that one unless Shedinja was the reason that Garrett won. Just goes to show you never know how a Pokemon battle is going to work out until you actually have the darn things battle each other. All right, well, on to our third match. We got the Mamoswine Flu and Licky Munchkins. Two teams looking for wins here. Mamoswine Flu at 3-2, trying to keep pace with the rest of the pack. That's currently at 3-2. Licky Munchkins at 2-3, trying to get into the pack by getting themselves to 3-3. This is going to be a tight playoff race this year. Like, to have a really good team like My Little Ponyta be at 2-4, I mean, that just shows how tough things are going to be this year. All right. Game 3. All right, I'm pretty sure that the opponent will start with Licky. Because it's been Licky and Munchlax pretty much every time that this team has played. I'm going to go Abomasnow with one of the other ice ones next, followed by... We'll have Claydol and Trapinch late game with Trick Room. Alright, here we go. So far I've swept the computer. I expected to maybe get a good result in that first matchup. I didn't expect to have a sweep in the last one. Alright, well, we just go Blizzard. I mean, we've got the hail up, why not? Abomasnow's faster, good to know. We got the freeze on turn 1, wow. Okay, the game just likes me this week, apparently. Alright, Blizzard again. Licky thaws out, it uses Mega Kick. Pretty good damage. And we're not going to waste our other Blizzard yet. We're just going to Earthquake you. Alright, Licky goes down to Abomasnow. Alright, Munchlax is out there. Blizzard. Now look at that bulky Munchlax, man. Fire Punch takes out Abomasnow. I bet you that Munchlax has the thick fat ability. Which, knowing that... assuming that's actually the case, let's change gears and go for Sheer Cold. 1 for 1 on the Sheer Cold. Alright, well, doesn't matter how thick your fat is with that. Alright, well. Like I said, good week for me so far in the battling. Alright, Pelipper's gonna make it rain. Sheer Cold again, why not? Nope, not that time. Because our Blizzard is going to be neutral and only have a 50% chance of hitting. We're confused. 50% chance of hitting. Earthquake won't work. So it's Crunch or Sheer Cold. Might as well go for the Sheer Cold. One for 3 on the Sheer Cold. That's what it should be. It's a 30% accurate move. Knockout by Pelipper. We do have a bit of a problem now, though, because all these remaining Pokemon are weak to water. Alright, who's got the better special defense? 80. 125. Okay, Claydol, you win. Alright, Trick Room. Well, if Claydol didn't survive it, the other two would not have. That's unfortunate. Oh, it really hurts that so much of this team is weak to water. Trapinch. Because our best bet right now is to have the rain wear off, and then maybe Mamoswine can outspeed everything. How much time is left on that rain? Ah, 2 more turns. You gotta be kidding me. Rock Slide. On the off chance it misses. It missed. Okay, we're gonna have a chance. I mean, we're not going to knock it out with Trapinch, but, like, we'll have a chance with Mamoswine once the rain is gone. Hydro Pump again. This is definitely a dead Trapinch. Sorry, a fainted Trapinch. Yep. Pelipper having its best showing so far this season. This is another one where Mamoswine, I mean, it's the same lineup they've had the last couple games. Like, you gotta change things up or it's too predictable for your opponents. Even if it's a slight change, like 1 of the 5. Okay. If Stone Edge hits, we knock it out. Alright, Pelipper goes down. This will be interesting because both of the remaining Pokemon do know water moves. Albeit they're babies, but if we don't one-shot them, they could chip away at us. Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Like I said at the start of the video, I am a little sick. Don't mess around and just go with Earthquake. If it survives an Earthquake, it survives an Earthquake. Alright. Azurill goes down. So it comes down to Mamoswine and Carvana. If the rain was up, that might have done half, and it might have been scary. Because then it could survive this and maybe do another one. But without the rain, it didn't get the damage done. It didn't survive anyway. So the win is going to go to Mamoswine. A 1-0 come-from-behind victory. To put Mamoswine at 4-2. Munchkins drops to 2-4. Although, again, a good battle. Mamoswine survived this time, but like this was an example, again, of probably should have changed the lineup a little bit. But you can't argue with the fact that they won, right? All right, next up, our 4th matchup of the day. We've got the Fairmont Flygon and the Squirtle Squad. The Squirtle Squad start out 3-0. They're in a 2-game skid right now. They're at 3-2. On the flip side, the Flygon start out 0-2 and have been on a winning streak to get to 3-2. So we'll see which one of these can keep it going here. All right, I think I'm going to lead Sableye. I know I talked about getting rid of it last week. I may still get rid of it soon. But when I thought about who I'm fighting against, I wanted to have it so I could try to burn things. Because, I mean, you look at their team. I know the Salamence is mixed, but we could burn it to hurt it physically. We could burn the Electivire. We could burn the Sceptile, potentially. I mean, like, the Sableye just had too much versatility. None of them are dark types, so Prankster's going to work against all 5 of them. So, I mean... I will say I'm somewhat experimenting here, going with Sableye and Dusclops this battle instead of just one of them. I didn't think at the beginning of the season that I would use both of these ghost types in the same battle, so we'll see how it goes. Go ahead and intimidate me. It does not matter with Sableye. Alright, so its physical moves are not going to do much now. So that means it's just a special Pokemon at this point, which is big for Pokemon like Regice. I mean, yeah, that hurt, but again, yeah, we can just put somebody in there that's going to take that hit okay. I hate giving up Sturdy here, but, like, again, the Salamence is not going to be as bad to deal with now. I do take it back. I think it has Fire Blast. So that makes it kind of interesting to deal with. It does stay in, I guess, so Fire Blast. Okay, we're alright with that. We got the Autotomize. I'm okay with that. Now Ice Punch is a threat. Hang on a second. I think I'm a little bit ahead of the capture. Up, down, up, down. Okay, I got it fixed. Sorry about that, guys. No, I am not predicting the future. I was just had a delay there in the recording. My bad. Alright, Salamence goes down to Aggron, and Aggron has its speed boost, which is the whole point of Sturdy with this strategy anyway, so I'm not as upset now that we lost Sturdy. Alright. It's got the Electivire out there. I think it knows Earthquake, but we should be faster now. Let's go Stone Edge. We missed. Great job, Aggron. I didn't want to waste our speed boost, or I might have considered switching there. Alright, put Sableye out there. We'll burn it. Alright, hanging in there. What's our moveset here again? Poison Jab. Shame we don't recover. Well, it's hindered now. So let's go Dusclops. Oh wow, Ice Punch. It was either going to try and freeze the Sableye or it thought I was going to Flygon. Alright, well nonetheless, they're wrong. We're going to stay in and do this. I just realized they have Thunder. Why are they not using Thunder? Like, a regular Thunder would be better than a super effective burned Darkest Lariat. Alright. I could Trick Room here, but I'm going to go for the attack here instead. Get the knockout. Dusclops hangs on with 6 health. And there is the knockout against the Electivire. Mostly, I'm not that afraid of what's left. So that's the main reason I'm not worried about Trick Room. They're probably going to beat me here, so I'm just going to go straight into Trick Room anyway. They did Dragon Dance. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to get one more turn of trying to hit them at least. That's funny. Dude, you should have gone for the knockout and then Dragon Danced against the next Pokemon. Alright, well, I would have Shadow Sneaked maybe before. Now we're still going to Shadow Sneak. It's a stab move. That's funny. It's a good thing I forgot I had Shadow Sneak, or I might not have Trick Room there. Dusclops goes down. Sceptile the knockout. Sableye. Again. And if you have been following the battle so far, everyone should know what I'm going to do here. Oh, we missed, though. Darn it. Well, good try, Sableye. You were useful, at least, in this battle. We got to turn around, though. We're kind of in trouble here right now. Sableye should be Sceptile should be faster. Definitely faster than Regice. Maybe faster than Flygon, too. So I'm going to put Flygon out there. Yeah, because it did the Dragon Dance, so it should definitely be faster now. Fire Blast, please don't miss. We didn't knock it out, but that's still helpful that it hit. Flygon hangs on. We will get to go first. Let's just play it safe and go Crunch. Don't even mess around with Dragon Rush right now. Alright, Sceptile goes down. Flygon the knockout. Still Curlia and Porygon Z left. I kind of forgot about the Curlia, to be honest, so I might be in trouble here. Although the good news is Regice is specially defensive. Is there still a turn of Trick Room left? No, Trick Room actually just ended. So we should be able to at least get a good hit off before we go down. Alright, that sets things up for Regice to knock it out at least. Alright, Regice, it comes down to you here, buddy. Honestly, I'm not as worried about Curlia as I am the Porygon Z. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get an Amnesia or two up. Oh, yeah. I guess we're speed tied. All right, go. If it's doing that little damage, go ahead and get one more up so that we're set up against Porygon Z as well as we can be set up. All right. Flash Cannon. Maybe. They won 3 out of 4 speed ties. How about that? All right, Regice takes out the Curlia. Now it'll be Porygon Z. I don't think we needed the critical hit, but we got one. Now it'll be Porygon Z versus Regice. Blizzard. I was gonna say, it does have adaptability, so okay, well, I'm not too worried about that. That's honestly the best of the 3 we could have got. Because if it would have paralyzed us, that could have been bad. We could have had the occasional turn we didn't get to do anything. And we're a special attacker, so the burn doesn't really have much of an effect on us. Two for 2 on Blizzard. Regice in the clutch. And the Flygon win 1-0. That's another one. Their communication was interrupted. That's funny. That usually means someone was mad or something. That's funny if that ends up being the case. But nonetheless, yeah, we'll have to set up another one. That's really funny. No, they just got disconnected. Okay. I was joking. Did they rage quit or something? All right, we'll set it back up here. All right, 4 battles in. I'm 4-0 against the computer today, although 2 of them were 1-0 victories, so that close to being, 2-2 instead of 4-0. This next one, though, is the main event for this week. We've got the Pokemon Power and Nightmare AC. The winner is going to be 4-2. The loser is going to be 3-2. So they're both still in the playoff mix regardless of if they win or lose. But the winner will obviously be in much better position than the loser. So this is the big matchup of the day. Game of the week, if you want to look at it that way. We'll see how this goes. These lineups are intriguing. I think both sides do have a fair chance at winning. Doesn't mean I won't screw something up or the computer player won't screw something up, though, right? So... who do I want to lead against this team? Does the Toxicroak have Sucker Punch, or did we do something else there? It does have Sucker Punch. Walreign's good against pretty much everything. I haven't used the Drifblim since week 1. What's it got? Or week 2, whichever week it was, it went nuts. That's not a bad moveset, except I think it's only going to help against maybe Whiscash and Lucario. Well, with that being the case, we'll lead it. What do you got? Gardevoir. Energy Ball is helpful, especially since they brought the Whiscash. I'm still going to lead with the Drifblim, though. It's the most disposable of the 5, I think, this week. Not that it's not good, just that matchup-wise. I mean, it does have a Ghost move that we could maybe use against Latios, but that's about it. Alright, they're leading the Whiscash. Now, if I remember correctly, I think that thing is kind of like my Whiscash, where it's a little bit special and physical. What is going on that they keep disconnecting? Or is it me that's disconnected? All right, well, hang on, everybody. I'm going to sort this out and figure out what's going on here. Hang on just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. We're back. I think it was just an internet thing. I think my internet wasn't holding up or something, and it didn't like it. So, but we're back in it. We'll see if we do better this time around. Good news is at least we hadn't done anything yet in the battle, so we don't have to recreate anything. No, not that. Sheesh. The last thing we need is another mishap. Will-O-Wisp it for any physical moves it does have. Make it purely a special attacker the rest of the battle. Alright, they were going Amnesia. That actually is bad for us as far as, like, going Energy Ball later. I guess we're going to go Phantom Force then. Ooh, Blizzard, so they were definitely planning on staying in. Alright, not a lot of damage, but we're chipping away at it. Misses the Blizzard. Okay. Halfway beat. If Drifblim takes down Whiscash without taking any damage, that's going to be something. Not that it's not a good Pokemon, just I will be surprised if the game, like if it doesn't land a single hit. Oh, I was hoping for a crit there. Alright, it gets that Blizzard to work. That hurts quite a bit on Drifblim. We are faster, so we don't have to Phantom Force here. I'm just going to go with the Gust. Get the knockout. Whiscash will go down to Drifblim. If I was a betting man, it's going to be either Latios or Rotom. Registeel does have Ice Punch, but Registeel isn't that offensive of a threat. It mainly wants to build up its defense and body press. Well, gee, I wonder what you're going to do. You're probably going to use Thunder or Shadow Ball. I mean, regardless of which one you're using, Rhyperior tanks the Shadow Ball and Thunder doesn't do anything, so the Fire wouldn't hurt very much either. Alright, it went for the Thunder. Alright, they're going to switch. Alright, it won't be very effective, but Stone Edge could still hurt a lot if it hits. I was hoping for the crit. Alright, you're most likely going to go Fighting or Steel at us. On the off chance it goes Fighting. If it goes Steel, I mean, Drifblim's already done its job by taking a Pokemon out. It went Drain Punch. Alright. Well then. We've got something for you if you don't manage to take us out first this turn. Nope, you got us. Okay. Oh, but we got the Aftermath, so yeah, that helps. Alright, what do we have for Lucario over here? I don't know who's faster. If we're the faster of the two, I doubt we will be, but if we're the faster of the two, we can take it out right here. Guess we're going to find out. It is faster. Great. But Toxicroak survives. Lucario goes down to the Toxicroak. Alright. Some surprise upsets in this battle already. The Drifblim beating a Whiscash and the Toxicroak beating a Lucario. Alright, we sucker punch this. Good job, Toxicroak. I mean, you're going to go down, but good job. That helps our next Pokemon. Walrein should be able to tank anything it sends our way, even Aura Sphere. I'm going to go Ice Beam since it's already got damage on it. Otherwise, I might have risked it and gone with Sheer Cold. Walrein's such a tank, man. Latios goes down to the Walrein. Alright, that means it's probably going to be Rotom next. I guess Registeel could fight us, but then we could just Sheer Cold until we get lucky and hit one. If we got lucky and hit one. Alright, Rotom's going to try Thunder. It misses. We're going to try Hydro Pump. It hits. One-shot knockout. Walrein taking out the Rotom Heat. That is major. That is major. Alright, we're going to Sheer Cold. This thing is going to... If they're smart, I mean, they're going to have to get ready for Body Press. They're not even going to get a chance to Body Press. Sheer Cold hits on the first try. Wow. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Power get a huge win. A 3-0 victory over Nightmare AC. Nightmare had a good lineup. There was just some bad luck there. I mean, for example, Rotom Heat got to go first. If it lands Thunder, Walrein's out of the game, and it can't beat Registeel with Sheer Cold. And Rotom Heat would still be running amok. The Rotom Heat had Shadow Ball, so it could have done something against Gardevoir. And Registeel could have potentially body pressed its way to victory against Rhyperior, depending on if they were crits or not. Or if Rhyperior lands a Horn Drill or not. So, I mean, that was a close fight, despite what the score leads on. But congratulations to the Power for your victory. You're 4-2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. With one more match to go, and hopefully no more connection disconnects, we have the Harpers Ferry Haunter and Wailforce 1 in the final matchup today. This is one that on paper overwhelmingly looks like one team should win over the other. But as we've seen today with a couple upsets, you never know in Pokemon. Also, I'm uncharacteristically undefeated so far against the computer, so I'm kind of due to lose one. All right, here we go. Harpers Ferry Haunter and Wailforce 1. I'm almost certain that Wailord is going to be the lead, because much like Licky Munchkins, this team always leads Wailord when it's there. But I have been instructed to lead Dusknoir, even though I would probably lead Grovyle. Does the Gallade have Leaf Blade? It does not have Leaf Blade, but nonetheless... Oh wait, the Azelf has Energy Ball or something, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'd probably go Azelf or Grovyle. But they wanted Dusknoir. So we're leading with Dusknoir. Can I have an undefeated week against the computer? That would be nice. Well, the player acting as the computer. All right, let's see here. Will-O-Wisp. Alright, Body Slam and Earthquake are going to be useless now if it does somehow get around Dusknoir. We'll Trick Room and then go on the offensive here. All right. Shadow Ball. Three for 3 on Hydro Pump for Wailord. That's going to be it on Hydro Pumps for Wailord this battle, though, because Dusknoir's pressure ability made it use up all of its power already for Hydro Pump. We did end up deciding that Leaf Storm and Leaf Blade, the combo, was okay, since Grovyle is A, not fully evolved, and B, there's not really a whole lot of other options in its moveset. So it can run both. Alright, because of Trick Room, it's going to go first, but again, it's not going to do much because of the burn. Wailord goes down to Grovyle. Feebas is on the field. It will get to attack since we're in Trick Room. Blizzard from a Feebas. That's all it did, oh my. Alright, well Feebas is gone. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Last turn? Okay. Mudkip using Sludge Wave will take out the Grovyle, I bet. Yep. I thought about switching there, but I think we're going to be okay. I like our odds against what they've got what we've got left versus what they've got left. Interesting going with Sludge Wave. I guess they were trying to poison us. That's the second time I've almost hit Runaway. Energy Ball. Alright, Mudkip goes down. All right. Wing goes up. I imagine this will be a one-shot because it's a nasty plot. Yep. And the last one will be Relicanth, who is 4 times weak to grass, so I don't like its chances of making it through this. Relicanth does have Sturdy, I forgot that. Maybe a critical hit Stone Edge? Nope. Okay, well, it should go down this turn then. Alright, that's going to be a 3-0 victory for the Harpers Ferry Haunter, moving them to 5-1. Wailforce drops to 0-6. I do give Wailforce some credit this week, though, for at least changing their lineup a little bit. I still think they need to make some roster moves, like actually cutting 1 or 2 things and adding a Pokemon or 2 to give them a better shot. But, hey, they're at least trying something different. Congrats to both teams. Wailforce did a little bit better than I thought they were going to do that battle. It wasn't a clean sweep or anything. And Haunter, of course, getting another win. All right, everybody, I'll be right back in a moment with our updated standings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Here's our updated standings. After a few surprises today, here's how it works out. We've got the Raging Rayquaza still reigning on top at 6-0. I can't believe that we're almost at the halfway point. The halfway point will be next week, and we still have a team that's unbeaten. Harpers Ferry Haunter, another surprise contender at 5-1. We've got Pokemon Power at 4-2, moving into the 3 spot due to point differential. Fairmont Flygon in 4th place due to point differential at 4-2, and the 5th place Mamoswine flew at 4-2 in 5th place because of point differential. 6th place right now, the Squirtle squad hanging in there at 3-3 with the point differential +8. Nightmare AC currently on the outside looking in solely because of point differential. But there's a lot of season left. I mean, there's 8 more weeks. So that's 8 games for most teams. For Garrett and Leanna, that's 9 games remaining. So a lot can change. I mean, look at the gap between the 6th seed and last place. 3-game difference. There's 8 games left, and you have to make up a 3-game difference. If you win slightly more than half the time, like if you win 5 out of 8, 6 out of 8, you're in the playoffs probably. So, same with Team Garrett, Team Leanna. I know that Team Garrett has been telling me they are fighting hard to try and get into the playoffs. Honestly, looking at their schedule, they got a good shot. I mean, they have a couple tough ones with Raging Rayquaza and Nightmare AC coming up as well. Mamoswine Fluid depends on if they change their lineup or not. They could be predictable. They do play my Flygon team. That's going to be rough. But again, if they survive that rough patch there, let's say for benefit of the doubt, they lose all 4 of those. Put them at 1-8. Back-to-back games against Wailforce 1, both winnable. Now you're 3-8. Winnable game against Licky Munchkins. You could be 4-8. And then 2 games against Leanna. You could be 6-8. 6-8, depending on how everything else breaks down, might be good enough to make the playoffs. And that's assuming, again, they lose everything in that tough stretch. I certainly didn't expect them to sweep My Little Ponyta today. So a surprise win would get them at 7-7. A second surprise win, all of a sudden they're 8-6. I mean, so just proving my point there that no one is out of contention yet, and no one is safe. I mean, Raging Rayquaza is probably close to 100%. They're probably like 90% safe. But you get the idea, is no one is safe yet. Everyone has a shot still making the playoffs, so everyone should keep trying. Same for Wailforce with their schedule. You've got, I don't know how, but Wailforce always seems to find a way to beat my team regardless of what it looks like on paper. So I'm going to just chalk that up as a winnable matchup for them. Squirtle Squad has been in a downward spiral lately. That could be a win. The 2 Garrett games, Leanna, Licky. I mean, like I said, a lot of these teams that aren't doing as well have schedules coming up where they could turn it around. So everyone has a shot. Moving on to updated statistics. Latios still leading the way for Nightmare AC with 10 knockouts. Milo Ponyta, the leader, is Rose Raid with 9. Metagross with a nice 7-4 there. Ludicolo for Nightmare AC also 6-2. I want to make sure I didn't forget to mention that. Pokemon Power, Walrein showing up today. It's now the leader with 8 knockouts, 3 faints. And then Drifblim being the second knockout getter so far. Would not have pegged those two to be the leaders, but they are. Raging Rayquaza, Garchomp leading the way with 8. Then we have Gastrodon, Hippopotas, and Cresselia at 5. Cresselia is the scary one because it has not been defeated yet. Fairmont, Flygon, Aggron leading the way with Flygon and Regice right behind. Those were the 3, the core that I wanted to build the team around. So, not surprising that they're the 3 leaders in the stat category. Now that I've made it past this team, I may actually drop Sableye this week. We'll see. There is another Pokemon I've had my eye on that might come in handy. Let's see, who do I play next? Yeah, I got some games coming up where that one could come in handy. So I may be making a move. Squirtle Squad. Porygon Z still their leader despite not doing much today. They had a rough outing against my team. Let's see here. Licky Munchkins. Pelipper had its best game of the season. Unfortunately, it was in a losing effort. But showing that their team could be good. Potentially, it just needs to get some things to bounce its way. I'm going to talk to their team owner. I honestly think if we got rid of Aqua Jet and put Waterfall on Carvana, it could change the game. I mean, take it against the... I'm not saying it would for sure, but just hear me out. At the very end against Mamoswine, instead of going Aqua Jet, Protect, let the speed boost kick in, Waterfall. If you're lucky enough to get the flinch, another Waterfall wins it. So that's a lot of ifs, but just saying it's possible as opposed to just the one Aqua Jet and losing. Wailforce 1. Wailord finally got a knockout today. Yay for that. But their team was overmatched. Harpers, Ferry, Haunter, Grovile, and Azelf both with 7 and 3 at the top. Magmortar looking good. Heatran again, scary. Hasn't been defeated yet. Mamoswine flew. Mamoswine now hanging out at the top with Torkoal being its running mate. Team Garrett, congrats again. First win of the season. Shiftry and Manectric at the top. Shedinja helping out a little bit today as well. Like I said, there's some promise on that team. Just a matter of getting the right matchups against the right Pokemon each week. Team Leanna, unfortunately, I mean, there wasn't much to expect there. Same lineup every week so far. Really easy for the first place team to predict. And it showed. But yeah, that's where everything is. Next week's matchups, we have the Fairmont Flygon. My team will be controlled by the computer as I control the Pokemon Power. That'll be a big matchup between 2-4 and 2 teams. Raging Rayquaza will be controlled by a computer while I get Team Garrett. Can Team Garrett get a second big upset in a row? That would be something. My Little Ponyta will be controlled by me against Team Leanna. Nightmare AC will be controlled by me against the Squirtle Squad. Wailforce 1 will be controlled by me against the Mamoswine Flu. And Licky Munchkins will be controlled by me against the Harpers, Ferry, Haunter. Alright, once again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Sorry, again, that things were a little delayed this week. We'll try to get something up by Monday, Tuesday-ish this next week to get us back on track. But thanks again so much for watching. This has been another great week of the Pokemon SWSH Draft League. I look forward to doing more battles and seeing you again soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.